Hello, and welcome to Kicking Trees, Canada's premier comic book podcast. I'm Carter.
I'm Xander.
And today, we're talking the best decisions in comic book history. Things that elevated a character, or just whatever. How would you describe it?
When they over a comic company made a decision and you're like, damn, that's good stuff right there.
A good call.
Yeah, good call.
So my first one is going to be Flash Thompson becoming Venom. Now, I am no fan of Eddie Brock Venom. He's too much of an edgelord. Just everything about Venom. There's too much symbiote stuff going on. I don't like it.
Agent Venom was cooler.
Infinitely cooler.
Yeah. Just the look alone even.
Yes, it was still edgy.
Yeah.
But they modernized it, and it's definitely still cooler than the original Venom costume.
The normal Venom costume that we see all the time now, it's cool, I guess, but nothing crazy cool like Flash Thompson.
It's not tactical.
Yeah. Also, Flash Thompson had made his mark so well for so long there, and they just scrapped him.
Because especially at that point, Eddie Brock's just not an interesting guy. They've done a lot of work since he came back to give him pathos and whatever.
Yeah.
But Flash Thompson all the way. He doesn't have legs, so when he loses the symbiote for whatever reason, that's an exciting story. So it's like, what's he going to do? How's he going to get around?
He's got to crawl around or find something.
Yep.
Yeah.
He had that fun sidekick, Mania.
I didn't know about that.
That
Sounds awesome as well.
She has a different name now, and I don't remember what it was, but she looks super anime.
Who's Carnage right now?
That's
Eddie Brock.
I thought Eddie Brock was Carnage, but I saw pages of Carnage finding out who Spider-Man is, so I guess that was the symbiote finding out Peter Parker's Spider-Man.
Maybe. I saw that page too.
So I don't... Tell us what's happening in the current Carnage comic, because I was a little confused by that.
I did see it as Carnage and not Eddie Brock.
But was that in the symbiote host shared mind space that they go to sometimes?
I think so.
And he just went through Eddie Brock's memories to find out that it's Peter Parker?
Oh, that must be what happened.
Is that what happened? Is that you're thinking? That's what I was thinking, but I don't know.
That's what I think. That's what I thought, and I still think.
Okay. Now, Agent Venom Flash Thompson, they did lose the sauce a little bit when they made him into Venom Space Knight.
Exactly correct, yeah.
That design is not it.
Did they have to change back? Did he go back to Agent Venom, or did they become Eddie Brock before
he went back to Agent Venom, but then that was only for a little bit, and then he became Agent Anti-Venom.
Is it Agent Anti-Venom or Anti-Agent Venom?
Agent Anti-Venom.
Okay.
And Agent Anti-Venom, the Anti-Venom suits will just never be cool. They gotta stop trying. It's never gonna happen.
I like the way.
It's never gonna be cool.
I think it looks pretty cool.
You're incorrect.
Agent Anti-Venom?
Yeah.
I think both look cool. That's like saying the Future Foundation costume for Spider-Man.
It works for the Future Foundation.
It's the same exact look.
Agent Anti-Venom's harder to say as well.
Oh, it's a horrible name.
Okay.
He's got to be AAV.
Yeah.
Av.
All right, what's yours?
My first one was kind of a blanket of whenever a sidekick becomes either their hero or moves on, like Dick Grayson becoming Nightwing or Wally West becoming Flash. Ones like that stick around.
What about when they get reverted? So like when Tim Drake became his own thing with the Drake and then went back to Robin.
With the Drake, it's okay because that just didn't work. Nightwing and Wally being Flash really did work, and it obviously did for many years because they are still that person. And both of them did wonders for sidekicks becoming Flash and becoming Nightwing.
So yours is anytime a sidekick takes over the legacy.
Not the legacy, because Nightwing isn't the legacy.
So anytime they grow up.
Yeah, letting the sidekicks grow up and become their own hero.
Letting them age.
Yeah, letting them age. That's what it is. It's letting them age and grow up and become a newer legacy hero.
Who do you think is more likely to get their own name sooner, Tim Drake or Damian?
I was actually thinking it might be Damian.
I think it might be Damian,
yeah.
Which is a shame.
It's weird that would happen,
yes,
but
it is. So now DC a few years ago was always trying to do something with the Red X name by bringing back Red X and whatever.
Yeah.
I was thinking make one of them Red X.
I think Damian would be a good Red X.
Sure, yeah.
I don't think it suits Tim.
Been seeing a lot of fan concepts online of Tim as the Grey Ghost.
I guess it's so tough to make Tim move on. Whenever I hear an idea, I'm like, yeah, I guess that's good. I'm never fully sold on it.
I had a Tim idea. I don't remember what I was going to call him, but it was a good idea.
Didn't you want to make him Night Owl?
Oh, yeah.
Which I do kind of like that.
Yeah, I like that. So I just landed on Night Owl, but I wasn't 100% on that name, since we'll always have that Watchmen connotation, but also Watchmen's not freaking using it.
Yeah. Also, any connection with the Watchmen that the DC Universe has is pretty much done now.
Yeah, and DC 1 Million has that owl woman who's dressed like Night Owl.
Yeah, who is that?
I don't know, but maybe she's continuing Tim Drake's Night Owl legacy.
Perfection.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I wanted him to be Night Owl because I wanted him to be, he would go to university in Hub City, and then he would train under Ted Kord Blue Beetle and become the Gadget Robin. That'd be his new niche.
Yeah.
And then he would also train under Vic Sage Question, all in Hub City.
To become an even better detective?
Yeah, just learn from other detectives. Then, yeah, he would fight King Snake, of course. Ives would be there. They'd be going to school together.
And he'd be all about gadgets and investigating.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then I wanted him to have goggles for that Blue Beetle homage.
Like a domino mask with goggle lenses?
Yeah, I guess so. And then like a pointed nose to sort of look like a beak. I don't know.
That would be cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's my idea.
Another good example is Elektra becoming Daredevil as well.
I liked that. And is she still Daredevil? I was unclear on that.
I think she is. Doesn't she still have that comic going, or did that end?
I thought that was a mini.
Oh,
I'm not sure though.
I'm not sure either.
Wow, let us know.
It should have stayed if it didn't stay.
It should have. Get in the comments. Okay, mine was a very similar one. It was Carol Danvers becoming Captain Marvel instead of Ms. Marvel.
That's one of mine.
That is one of yours?
Yeah.
That was just a good call. No one was really using that name effectively.
Yeah.
And then it elevated her to a position of respect.
Yeah, it did wonders for her character. Because Ms. Marvel, she did plenty of cool stuff and everything, but she definitely was not as respected as she is now.
No, she didn't lead things usually.
No.
But now she's a leader.
Yeah.
Did they change her character for that? I don't really think they changed her
I
character.
don't think they changed her
it.
character. She just seems a little more confident in herself.
Yeah.
Now. She is just a little more of a leader, but she grew into that.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great call. And also, nowadays, because of the movie and everything, I bet a bunch of people see her as Captain Marvel, don't even know about Ms. Marvel. Her Ms. Marvel days.
When they reprint her Ms. Marvel series, they call it Captain Marvel.
Oh, really?
The Ms. Marvel era or whatever.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting as well. Okay, one of mine is also pretty broad, but Marvel having the existence of mutants, I think, is always something that they will have on top of DC because it's such an easy way for them to get random heroes with random fun abilities just hanging around town.
Also, DC has never had a direct competition equivalent to Mutants and the X-Men.
No, they can't.
Sales-wise either. Like
They've never been able to.
The Fox X-Men movies work for the most part because X-Men is an entire universe in of itself.
Yes, I agree. You could work a whole X-Men thing on its own without including any other Marvel things.
Yeah. And I swear, I haven't done a count. I swear the number of superhero comics DC publishes is equal to the amount Marvel publishes without the X-Men included.
You think so?
I think it's
at least
they gotta be close.
Yeah, I could see that too.
It's this whole franchise. Everything else fits together, but the X-Men, an entire franchise.
They're always on their own journey.
Yeah.
And just having a random guy with some random power or useless power, it's just a fun thing to have around. A fun thing to fall back on as well.
The angst of the shitty power
is
something they work with a lot.
Yeah.
The burden.
And also, if you want to throw in a mutant, you don't have to explain their backstory or anything. They're a mutant. They just got their power one day.
Yeah. DC could never have a beak.
Because then they would also want to explain how Beak happened.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that with a mutant Beak.
No, you don't. He just did. He's just born that way.
Yeah, he has the gene.
Yeah, and it also works for when they want to do political things.
Yes.
In those analogies, because remember in Beast World, they were trying to do that political analogy of the Titans being like go back home or whatever.
Yeah, that did not work.
It did not work at all.
No.
Not at all.
They're not born that way or anything.
No, they're
the Titans. I mean,
they're choosing to be there. They're not outsiders actually.
Yeah. They don't look like Beak.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all super sexy.
Yeah, even Beast Boy, who's the closest to it, he's a pretty attractive guy.
Yeah, and then he got an eye patch. So
yeah.
Like, oh my god.
He's dating Raven.
Yeah.
How sad could that be?
Yeah, I know. My next one is the existence of Valeria Richards. So Franklin existed for like decades. And then Sue was pregnant again, but something negative zone, she miscarried Valeria initially. So then there was like another decade of just Franklin. But then they decided to reverse that decision and then something. So Franklin used his powers to send the unborn infant Valeria to a different dimension where she was raised to adulthood.
Not adulthood.
By Dr. Doom and a different invisible woman who were married. So then she was Valeria Von Doom. But then something they reset the galaxy or something, and then she was put back as an unborn baby into Sue's stomach, and then Dr. Doom delivered her using a mixture of sorcery and magic.
So that she didn't become stillborn again?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? Let's put aside how she came into existence, because that sounds like an absolute mess of a story.
Sounds like a lot of 90s.
Yeah, but the fact that she exists and who she is now, that is a great decision.
Yes.
Yes. I would add on to that, her relationship with Doctor Doom is one of the greatest decisions
She is
as well.
the standout character of the Fantastic Four.
And her relationship with Doctor Doom is a very standout relationship in comics in general.
A lot of writers are scared of having kids around in the comic, but kids add a fun little layer. And it is Marvel's first family, so it's fitting that they have some kids.
Yeah. They actually don't do the kids too often in Marvel.
No.
Not like the teen, like they tried with the Champions, I guess, but they could never have as many iterations of the Teen Titans.
No. And then sometimes when there is a kid, something weird happens, like with Jessica Drew's baby boy.
Yeah, he's an adult now.
And evil.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That is insane. Also, like, what for?
I don't know. Just say he's with the nanny all the time whenever she's around.
Yeah. She could have just had a nanny.
Yeah. And he's in an MC too. The Spider-Girl timeline.
And he's not evil?
No.
You know, they could have even had a fun character be the nanny, like when Squirrel Girl was Jessica Jones and Luke Cage's nanny in New Avengers.
Yeah, there you go. How old is Daniela Cage now? And she's never an issue.
Yeah, she is. I don't think she can babysit yet.
No, she's like 5 or something.
Yeah. Or are you saying Squirrel Girl just watches them both?
Sure.
That would be pretty fun. And then they grow up together and become besties.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. This one might be a little more controversial. I really like that they killed Alfred in DC Comics. He had run his course already as their butler. They didn't really need him parenting anymore. And he's much more of an emotional anchor and supportive as a memory now, I would say.
I agree with you. And it's like we were talking about a few episodes ago. They're no longer in need of that mentor character.
We were saying that about Splinter and Professor X.
Yes. Because all the Bat family, except for Damian, they're all adults now. So now Alfred as a character has moved past that initial purpose.
And I would say he feels like a bigger part of them now that he's dead.
Because now he's just not like a background character. He's something they're always thinking about.
Yeah, he actually does stuff now. Because when he was alive for a while there, he wasn't really doing anything.
No. And it helps Batman grow.
It does. And like just him thinking about Alfred at any time, thinking about how would he help me, or any of them thinking that it serves way more purpose than him being alive and then being able to talk to him.
And now he can't fall back on Alfred to be the dad. He has to be Bat Dad.
Yes, that as well. Because they would always get comforted by Alfred or something, but that's not there anymore, and he's got to take that place.
He's got to be more emotionally available.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it did nothing but great things for the Bat family when Alfred died. And if he comes back, what's he even going to do?
He's not going to do anything.
No.
Now, if they were to bring him back, how would they do it?
He could get out of the afterlife with Steve Trevor right now.
That just brings the person back to life? I was wondering that.
Well, I assume that's how Steve Trevor's going to come back to life.
You do think Steve Trevor's coming back to life?
Yeah. I'm sure it won't be Alfred as well. I think he'll just be helping.
Okay.
I'll be disappointed if Alfred comes back as well. Actually, what I think might happen is they'll both go. Steve will be like, why don't you join me? Alfred's like, my boys are good. You have a daughter to take care of.
That'd be very nice, and that sounds likely. That sounds very Tom King.
Yeah, right?
Do you think one of the older versions of Trinity will get stuck in the present?
I do.
Which one? The preteen or the teen, late teens?
The late teen, like the oldest one.
You think the oldest one's stuck in the present?
Yeah. Why? You don't agree?
The middle one is closer to Damian's age. The grown one, that's just having another Yara Flor around.
Okay, actually, I think you're right. It's the middle one. And then she could still have a crush on Jason Todd, even though he's way older, and he could be greatly uncomfortable with it.
There you go, yeah.
And that's funny stuff.
And Damian's age group, I know John's aged up now, but his age group's missing a Wonder Woman, and that's who their Wonder Woman is in the future.
And it would have been a perfect trinity if John Kent didn't get aged up.
Yeah.
That's so annoying.
It is.
Yeah. Do you have any more?
Just any marriage in comics when it lasts.
Yes, I agree. They have to stop being allergic to that.
They do. Now, what I wonder is, do they think a large amount of their reader base is single and actively dating? Because here's the thing with their reading base. Even if they are dating and married, I don't see a ton of them like having that Peter Parker Riz, you know?
Who could?
Where he's having like 10 girlfriends.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are some of us out there.
Yeah.
Not me.
No, not me either.
No. It takes a rare person to be on that level.
It does.
So I don't think that's relatable about Peter Parker.
It's not normal to be on that level.
No, but I think being married would be a lot more normal and is an achievable thing that is pretty common in the community.
Yeah, and then it'd be relatable to all the married people.
There you go.
For sure.
Like, definitely more common than the level of Riz he got.
Yeah, and there's so many dads out there reading comic books for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
And passing it on to their children.
Yes.
The family aspect is not lost on many
It's
fans.
needed.
Yeah, which was also slightly mentioned last time.
It
when we
was.
said Batman and Catwoman should have been married.
They should have been.
What's a great marriage that stuck?
Superman and Lois.
Yeah.
Even though they did get rid of that for a little bit in the New 52, so Superman could date Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Reed and Sue.
There you go.
What's one not Batman Catwoman that should happen? Green Arrow and Black Canary should still be married.
Did they get divorced in the pre-52?
Not that I know, because I think their comic Green Arrow Black Canary went into the New 52.
Okay. Barry should be married to Iris.
Yeah, why wouldn't that happen?
Crazy work that they're not.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Oh, he did propose.
Where's this wedding at?
Yeah, did they?
Where's the Flash wedding special?
They didn't get married, did they?
No.
Are they engaged still?
Probably. They
Wow.
live in a cabin together somewhere.
Yeah, that should happen. That should happen right away. And Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor should marry. Because I don't really care about Wonder Woman dating anyone else either. Or she could just be single as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the biggest Steve Trevor
Yeah, I
fan
was
for
just
that
thinking
shit.
that as well. I was like, I don't care about Steve
Yeah.
Trevor that much.
I don't know who I'd want Wonder Woman dating and being married to, but I'm not feeling Steve Trevor really, ever. Who would win a fight, Steve Trevor or Duke from G.I. Joe?
They're the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably Steve Trevor.
You think so?
He has to face bigger threats for sure.
Okay.
What do you think?
Duke goes up against some crazy things. Cobra Law has like monstrosities in it.
And you know what? Since Duke is the star, he might have way more training and experience in battle.
Yeah. Duke-
Steve Trevor gets like put to the side all the
Duke
time.
for sure has won more fights on page.
Yeah, you may have just won me over on Duke.
Something that I felt was a missed opportunity in the Wonder Woman Captain America crossover was Steve Rogers taking off his mask and looking at Steve Trevor. Then they just kind of mirror each other.
That would have been really good.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. So this has been the greatest decisions in comic book history, episode 26 of Kicking Trees. I'm Carter.
I'm Dan.
And we'll see you next week.